G'day guys, welcome back to the show. Today we're on Fraser Island. This is round 2. So we came during summer this time, summer holidays, and I brought a couple of rods, but we're gonna do like the tourist kind of things, stuff everyone should kind of do. Last time we kind of just brought the boat, the rods, and just focused on that. This time we're doing all the tourist things. Anyway, in the Ranger we got Lucy in the passenger seat, and then in the Jeep we've got Lexi and Riley. In the Paz we got Tian and Jack and Maya and Corey, and then we got Tony in his 76 and then Shane in the 80 series. So we got a good crew this time. We're keen just to sink some beers and do all the touristy stuff, and I'm keen just to see what Fraser Island has to offer this time. We're at Eli Creek, #1 stop, and this is day 1, so we'll go from here, and it looks beautiful today. It's 37 degrees, so we're frothing. Eli Creek, she's pretty packed. Offshore Adventure buck hats. I think there's 2 left in stock, so if you want to look this good, then go buy one. Tip for you boys is you put some holes in your one, and then you have to go together. Yep. Just a little bit packed, but that is relaxing as. We're about to head off to a different spot, but I'm going to do this thing where everywhere we go I'm going to rate it out of 10. I just thought maybe for you guys it would help you if you come to Fraser. So Eli Creek, I'd say, even though it's so busy, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Lucy agrees with the 9 out of 10. It's just so relaxing. The water's perfect temperature for how hot it is. You cool down, but you don't get too cold. You can, and it's all shady through the creek. It is really cool. There's nothing crazy about it, but it's just very relaxing. We're gonna go to a different spot now. It's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so we've still got plenty of daylight left, and we'll see you there. We're just on the search for a little lake we saw on a map, so we come through, and it's just crazy that you're traveling on a sand island, and it just changes. The forest just changes. First you're just in scrub, next you're in a bit of rainforest, and it amazes me. It amazed me last time I came here, and same again this time. It's awesome. Now it's even changed to just kind of Aussie bush, but it's just crazy that you're just on a sand island and the forest just completely changes. We're at Lake Gubawara, probably saying it way wrong, but it's just a small lake. White sand, pretty clear water. Actually looks mint as.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's so warm. That is mint. Give this a 7 out of 10. It's actually crazy warm, and we got it to ourselves. And it's only about a 2-minute walk in, maybe 20-minute drive in, but it's actually mint. Pretty good little swim here. So it's not very well marked on the maps that they give you for Fraser Island, but you have to turn off at Happy Valley, then you kind of go through Happy Valley and just follow the signs all the way here. Last night we just went to the pub, had a good pub feed for the first night, and then we came back here, had a few beers, and then went to sleep. Actually had a mad sleep in the Ironman rooftop tent. So AMH 4x4 in Maruya supply the Ironman range of camping gear. That's why I've got the Ironman rooftop tent, the Delta Wing on the side. So if you want to get fully equipped for Fraser or just camping in general, go see Glenn at AMH 4x4 in Maruya. Tell them Harry sent you for a discount, and get your rig set up as an ultimate tourer. The setup in the Ranger is a bit unorthodox, but it's doing the job. So I've got the big esky because I don't have a fridge. Got some water, jerry cans, got like the pantry cooking stuff in the back, and then got 20 litres of diesel just behind the esky if I do need it. This is as simple as it gets for doing Fraser. Got the esky, ice and beers underneath, and the ice is going alright. I'll probably have to buy some more ice in a couple of days, but then got all our food stuff not getting wet in these little shells. And a little tip, what I do is there's a little plank of wood under the front of the esky, so it's on a little bit of an angle. I keep this open so the water literally just slides out, and then the esky doesn't fill up with water like they usually do. And it's perfect because I'm running the ute obviously, so it just runs out the ute. You can't really do that if you have a patrol or something, but it does the job. And yeah, you don't get all the water in your esky like you usually do. In the back we've just got clothes and camera gear and stuff like that, a couple fishing rods in the front. And yeah, got the Max Tracks on the top, a couple pink ones supplied by Lucy. Haven't had to use them yet, but maybe one of the other boys might need them, so we brought them just in case. Lucy's noticed a couple weird things supposedly that I do. I want to see if you guys think it's weird or not. So the first thing, I eat with a spork or a splade, people call it most of the time. They're just so much more handy than a knife and fork. The fork's the most stupidest thing in my eyes. Second thing is I have cereal with water and milk. She just has milk. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Am I weird or am I just normal?
You're weird.
First stop for day 2 was actually Eli Creek. Went back there and just cooled down because it was so hot at the campsite because it was getting none of that breeze. But cooled down now. And Big Mahino. There's a shipwreck, I don't know when. If you want to look it up, you do that. I'm not going to give you a history lesson, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Just forgot, I didn't give Big Mahino a score out of 10. I'll probably give it about a 4 out of 10. It's definitely worth stopping there, but there's nothing crazy. You probably spend 5 minutes then on your way, but you can't really go past it if you've never seen it before. Anyway, on to the next spot. You would have saw us just go through Indian Head. There's nothing really crazy about that. I don't think it's hard at all, but there's a bit of soft sand that looks pretty cool, so I got Lucy to film all the boys going through. Now we're just at Champagne Pools, which is just around the corner from Indian Head. And it's a nice place to swim. It's freaking hot today. Champagne Pools, considering it's one of the only saltwater places you can swim, today it's pretty damn dirty. There's all this algae and jellyfish in the water. Still alright, probably about 5 out of 10 I'd say. It's not that amazing, but it's a good place to swim. We're at Ocean Lake, which is on the west side of Orchard Beach. It's pretty nice, pretty warm, couple rope swings for the kids. It's not much area for how many people can come, but there's flush toilets and stuff like that. It's a good spot. Out of the wind, and yeah, it's a big lake.
Good foot.
I give Ocean's Lake 7 out of 10. I gave Ocean's Lake 7 out of 10 for the rope swing, but it's 10 out of 10 when I fuck this. All the camping on Fraser Island's pretty unreal. Like if you go to the west side beachfront, if you're on the east side beachfront, if you're at Orchard Beach where we are now, beachfront, like look at, everyone kind of just has a view of the ocean. The boys have just set up back there a bit out of the wind, and we've just set up, kind of want a bit of airflow because it was so hot last night. At least when we're up here, air should be going straight into the rooftop. I was going to set up down there. We got into an argument with these people who were bogged, and the mum ran up to reserve a spot. Like someone was trying to reserve a parking spot, but it was a beachfront camping site. Like they weren't even there. I'll run the video for you because I love just videoing people, like stupid people, like people that confront me, or like you'll see it, just absolute Karen. Anyway, it's pretty funny. You're bogged on the sand, you're trying to reserve this spot. I'll come help you out of the sand, but just give us the spot. There's a whole beach of campsites. Our car's here. Yeah, okay, and our car's here. You're standing here. I was here when you came and walked up here, trying to reserve the spot. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think are the ones we should be laughing at, not you laughing at us. I think you are being just stupid and very young still.
This is what you get for being such a nice person.
Yeah.
Next time, just try some manners. We're doing a. I was about to say we're doing a catch and cook tonight, but we're not doing a catch and cook. We're just doing a cook up. I don't know if we'll do a catch and cook this episode. I have been fishing here and there, but not much at all. But got some chicken schnitzels, got all the stuff we need, and we'll have some chicken burgers tonight. Can we just take appreciation for this multitask? Got the buns cooking, got the schnitzel and the cheese cooking, posting reels on Instagram, and my friends just drinking piss. Oh, it's a great life. How good chicken burgers by the ocean. We'll go sit with the boys though, and girls. But that is as good as camping dinners get. Day 2 is over. Been absolutely banging 2 days. Still got 5 more days, so there's plenty more action to come, but I just can't get over this view. Anyway, we're about to play some drinking yoga or something like that, so I'll probably say goodbye now before I can't even say goodbye. But anyway, been a couple good days. I'll see you tomorrow. Quick morning routine. Just woke up, had some brekkie, put down all the awning and stuff, and came to Oceans Lake for a quick swim. It's kind of like just having a shower, nice and refreshing. It's really warm. Refreshed for our day today, and we're tackling Ngkala Rocks and Sandy Cape, so I'm pretty keen for that. We're at the infamous Ngkala Rocks. Probably people would say it's the hardest part on Fraser Island. It's right near the tip, so I did this last time I came here. It wasn't too bad, but it was raining like all day, every day. All the cars in our convo are gonna give it a go, so see how we go. Yeah, buddy. Easy. Yeah, the patch. Oh, a little bit of a wheel lift.
I'm stopping waiting.
Easy. Done it. He's just going through the main puddle now.
Just went through the main puddle now, so he's going to come
We got through it pretty easy. Put my lockers on, and it was kind of just a couple bumps and straight up. Wasn't too bad. Oh, stuck behind a Ranger. How annoying is it? Look at that thing. Should we try that? Let me know in the comments if I should try that next time I'm here. Sandy Cape, baby. I left the boys behind. Sorry, boys, but I don't know what they're doing. But I thought I'll just cruise up. It's cool to actually finally be up here. It's just so clear, so flat, but I guess it's so close to the shelf, the tip of the island, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely go for a flick while we're waiting for the boys. Today we're running a snatcher backwards, so these are $11.99. They actually double as little medals. If you tie it to this end as medal, if you tie it to the normal end it's a jig, and we're just going to cast that out and retrieve it like a medal on the Vanford, on the Anarchy. Just a nice little beach combo, just to flick some lures. Everyone's cooking lunch. We're just finishing off some sausages we had the first night before we got to Fraser, with some wraps. How's the spot, but like it just doesn't get better than that. about to get smashed. You can see that rain coming for us. We're just in this part here and it's pissing down, so just the bit behind it's gonna absolutely flog us. 99 times it. Sponsored by vodka. 9 times out of 10, you'll be camping in perfect conditions. And that one time, you're gonna get shit weather like we're in right now. And that's when it pays to have a good setup like the 270-degree Ironman awning to keep dry, and even if it does piss down, you can still cook dinner, you can still hang out in the dry without having to sit in your car. Like, it's pissing down, it's not the funnest, we're not having the best time while this rain's here, but at least we're staying dry. It's raining, we might as well drink, that's what I think. Maybe some cheeky behind the scenes later. We got schnitzels cooking, we got bacon cooking, we're having chicken palmies tonight. That's what we thought we'd have tonight, so we're gonna do it. No matter what happens tonight, we're having chicken palmies. It's pretty simple, a couple schnitzels, a bit of bacon, some frozen veggies that aren't so frozen anymore because I run an esky and not a freezer. But we'll make it work, and that's all that matters. You don't need anything great for camping, especially on Fraser Island. You just need something that works, so that's all we're doing. We just finished up at Orchard Beach. You can see how much rougher it is on the coast here. Like, it was pretty bad the last few days, but it's definitely a lot rougher. And I'm feeling a lot rougher after last night. But anyway, we're gonna go to the west side. West is best. It's a fair trek over there, but today we're just gonna punch out to the west side. And there's a fair few people in the convoy that haven't been to the west side, so it's pretty awesome. I did most of my time on the west side last time, and yeah, it's definitely worth going over there. We're about half an hour into the east to western track. It's pretty bumpy, but there's a lookout, so I've never actually been up here. See what it looks like.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. I like you guys.
Oh, you came? Hey,
this is Lake Alum. There's so many little freshwater turtles in here. So I just went for a swim. I might actually go for a swim and try and put the GoPro underneath. See if I can film a little turtle. This one's the hairy-faced turtle. West is best, baby. How crazy is that? The other side of the island was just so windy and swelly, and that is just paradise. How good is this? It doesn't get much more perfect than that. No waves, blue water, not much wind. Does look like it's gonna rain, not too keen for that, but that won't dampen our spirits at all. Lucy just reminded me that I didn't give a score for Lake Alum. I'd probably say 7 out of 10. It was pretty cool. The turtles were so close to us until I got in the water. They probably got a bit scared. Obviously people will probably feed them. You're not allowed to feed them, but you could literally almost touch them. It was pretty cool. Got a little plastic on. I didn't bring any small jig heads, and I've got like a medium, so it's probably not what I'm really keen on using, but there might be a flatty or something in here, so you guys will obviously see if I catch anything. But it's awesome. Water is warm as, definitely good for a swim. There's the plastic I'm using. I don't think the fish is very good on the west side, but whether you camp at Ngkala Creek or Moon Point, if you're on the west side and it's blowing anywhere from the south to the north, just not the west, you are in for a treat. Like, it's just flat. Mainland Australia is that way, you can't even see it, but it is just one of the best spots on the island just because of just how nice it is. Stir fry for dinner. Vibes are high on the west coast. Good morning, we're still on the west side. Today we're going to Ngkala Creek, probably one of the nicest, most well-known campsites on the island, other than Sandy Cape, which we couldn't camp at anyway. And it's still on the west side, it's just down that way. We couldn't get there yesterday because the tide was too high, so we should be able to get there today because the tide's going down now, and yesterday we were driving like all the way up here, but today the tide's going down. We should be able to get around the rocks to get to Ngkala Creek. There is another track you can take to get to Ngkala Creek. It's just an inland track, but it's a pretty long track, so we thought we'll just save it for today and just go along the beach and it'll be a lot quicker. Uh-oh, I may be stuck. I'm locking my doors so no one can say anything. I just bottomed out. Piece of piss that time. Last time we came it was all sand, but obviously no swell and maybe other factors have made all the rocks exposed, so to get down to Ngkala Creek on the beach is going to be a bit trickier, but it should be alright. You just got to pick a good line and hopefully you don't scrape the underbelly too much. Unpopular opinion, Bowratty is better than a Winya. So we're just camped up here now. But there's no one here. Freshwater Creek, a couple rope swings.
It's a 9.
Hey, baby! Oh.
First and probably last fish of the trip. Little
Cracker.
flatty. Catch and cook or what?
Absolutely. Get a beer batter or something maybe?
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't actually think. A few of the boys went down onto the west side beach. The lady said she saw some fish there snorkeling, and second cast, Riley got that flatty on a bit of dead whiting that I think Lucy or Shane found this morning. Pretty good for your first ever fillet job.
Not bad.
Alright, Chef Riley, what are you doing?
We're just throwing them in the pan with a bit of garlic and butter.
Left the bones in?
Top her off, yeah, left the bones in. We'll top her up with a bit of lemon juice.
What do you reckon, guys? First time eating fish?
Not the first time eating fish, but
It tastes like chicken.
I was just filming on the drone and I was filming some turtles and I saw some good fish. And they were definitely, I don't know what they were, you might be able to tell in the videos, but yeah, it was, I don't know, they were streamlined, they were big fish, they were right on the shoreline eating that bait, and no amount of casts with the little stick bait and jack stick bait proved to work. So anyway, they're swimming along for another day. It's our last night on the west side and I've got a few fireworks left. I set one off when I was pretty pissed earlier in the week and a few of the lads saw it, and it was going to be a surprise to everyone else, but I kind of already told everyone that I've got fireworks. Everyone knows, and everyone knows I'm going to send them off today, but I don't think they know I'm going to send them off right now. So we go get them ready, put the drone up, get our cameras ready, and we'll send them off now. I don't know how many there are, but it's a good way to end the west side.
get it, boys.
Last west side campsite, all packed up. Our second last campsite of the trip. We got one more today. We're on the way to Mckenzie Lake, and yeah, I haven't been there. I'm really excited. I think that's probably one or two top two destinations on Fraser Island. So yeah, we'll be on the way there. We're trying to see if we can get back around that way, or we might have to cross this river that I crossed yesterday, but it's high tide now, so it's a lot higher than it was yesterday. But anyway, it should be all right, and make our way onto Lake Mckenzie. Take 2, we actually have to wait for the tide to go down because Eli Creek, the only bad thing about it is they've shut off these roads to get back to the east side, and really you're stuck here on high tide unless you want to drive through salt water. I don't think anyone's keen to do that with their 4-wheel drive, so it's a bit of a shame they block off that road. It makes no sense to me because if there's a fire or something here, you're literally stuck here. I know the tour boats come here, they came here yesterday, so maybe they're just planning to keep the tour boats and close off the camping, so we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I thought that was pretty dumb that if it's high tide you're kind of stuck here. But I may add, it's not the worst place to get stuck. You got the rope swing, got a nice place to swim, and you got the beach, so you can't complain too much. Finally made it. There's a bit of a trek in, but looks like it's gonna be damn worth it.
I've been here before, with Mom.
Oh, Lake Mckenzie. It's very warm, very blue. Already given it 10 out of 10. I only just got in. What do you give it, Lucy?
8.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Hard judge.
Too many people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, but there's a lot of room. So I'd say Mckenzie Lake is #1 destination on Fraser Island, and you can see why. There's a fair trek in here, especially coming from the west side, but it's definitely worth it. Can't come to Fraser Island like I did last time and not come to Lake Mckenzie. It's pretty damn beautiful. Even on a cloudy day, it's warm as. Water's warm, clear. Probably warmer than the air right now. And it's 30 degrees. We're at Central Station. It's an old logging headquarters, about 15-20 minutes drive from Lake Mckenzie. Definitely worth coming to. A bit of history, there's nothing amazing, just I think this is the last kind of hut that is still here. What do you reckon, 5 out of 10?
3.
Oof. She's a hard one. I'll probably give it a 5 out of 10. Bit of history, and it's not far from Lake Mckenzie, so it's definitely worth coming to. We just rocked up at Lake Birrabeam. It's honestly just as good as Lake Mckenzie, except there's no one here. Sand's just as white, water's just as blue, and it's 10 times more quiet.
Be better Lake Mckenzie.
That's it. If you want to come somewhere more quiet than Lake Mckenzie, definitely come to Lake Birrabeam. It's maybe half an hour further, but definitely 10 times as good if you don't want the crowds. Last lake for Fraser Island is Lake Boomajin, and it's not bad. It's nowhere near as nice as Lake Birrabeam or Lake Mckenzie, but I think my favourite was definitely the last lake. There was no one there. It was just as nice as Lake Mckenzie, and if you are planning to come, I'd definitely suggest that over Lake Mckenzie. Definitely go to Lake Mckenzie to give it a look, and I don't know, you kind of got to go if you go to Fraser Island, but definitely don't take Lake Birrabeam off your list. Back on the east side. That was a big day, a lot of driving, but it's definitely good to see it's definitely good to see Lake Mckenzie, Lake Birrabeam, and Lake Boomajin. Well, today was our last morning on Fraser Island, another awesome campsite last night. I just want to thank all the legends who came on the trip to make it a trip of a lifetime. When I came, I only knew Riley and Lexi. No one else I knew, and turns out everyone's a legend. Everyone was here for a good time, and yeah, it was obviously 100 times better than last time I came, and it's definitely, Fraser Island should be on everyone else's bucket list, because last time I had a pretty bad trip. I didn't think it was as good as everyone makes it out to be, but turns out when you do the fun things, it definitely is a place to be. Anyway, thanks again, legends. And if you liked the episode, hit the like, hit the comment, and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Phew. What'd you say? I didn't even hear it. I'll put that at the end. You're wondering how I'm getting these drone shots? G-boners. G-boners.
He wanted I do something but I don't want to do.
Me no English either. Me on vodka, she German. We no English. How's the BB going?
Good. I don't know what I have to say every time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Back on the... Shut up. That's it.